You can take a guy like Canelo. This guy can do. He can pick and choose who he want to fight. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Easy, man. Cakewalk. Easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude. This dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude.
You can compare and contrast the fight between yourself and Floyd Mayweather Jr. and tonight's bout with Terence "Bud" Crawford, if you can.
No, I think Crawford is way better than Floyd Mayweather.
Listen, Floyd was the greatest in his era. I'm the greatest in my era. It ain't no need to compare me to Floyd or Floyd to me.
Floyd Mayweather has once again shaken up the boxing world, calling out Terence Crawford immediately after Canelo Alvarez's latest fight. Known for his flawless record and unmatched confidence, Mayweather didn't hold back, making it clear he's ready to return to the ring for another high-stakes showdown. Fans and analysts are buzzing over the potential matchup, with Crawford widely regarded as one of the most dangerous pound-for-pound fighters in the sport. The tension is undeniable.
Let me ask you though, Canelo this week actually said something interesting. He goes that Crawford's a better fighter than Mayweather. Do you agree with that? Do you feel like he is?
I think he's more all-rounded in some ways, but Mayweather was so good at certain things that made him impossible to beat. He really stuck to his niche of style, where Crawford kind of tries to fight the more honest, I guess, exciting, traditional way, being there, just moving out the way, landing the shot, where Mayweather would have you dancing around him and chasing him and falling short and falling in and countering the life out of you, and knew and understood 10-9 rounds better than anyone else. You only have to win 7, 10-9 rounds clear, and you've won the fight as long as you don't get put down. And obviously he never really got put down. I know there's a few question marks, but for all intents and purposes, never got put down, and he was the best, one of the best to ever do it. It's very hard to go a whole career undefeated.
Terence "Bud" Crawford defended his unbeaten record by defeating Canelo Alvarez via unanimous decision, becoming the undisputed super middleweight champion. The fight took place at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas on September 13, 2025, and was one of the year's most anticipated events. Crawford moved up 2 weight classes with unshakable confidence, and despite Canelo's size and power advantage, Crawford controlled the pace with sharp boxing, precise footwork, and crisp combinations that neutralized Canelo's strengths.
What did you think? What did you think of the fight?
Man, I loved it, man. I love the fight, man. I love the fight. I did not know how it was going to go. I didn't think the weight was going to be a problem for Terence Crawford. I'm on record as saying I didn't think it was going to be a problem, but it stood to be seen. It needed to be seen. And I knew we would have known after the first, second, third round. You feel what I'm saying? And when I seen how Canelo was respecting his jab and how Canelo was respecting his power from the very beginning, I knew how it was going to go. And I knew that Bud was only going to get stronger and get bolder and, start to wear him down, because Canelo is known to start to wear a little bit in the later round.
Everyone said that Crawford was not going to exchange tonight, and he traded with Canelo up close.
Man, Bud is the best, man. Bud is the best. I've been on wax and saying that, Bud. I've been on wax and saying that for a couple of years now. I bet against Bud on Spence. I bet against Bud on Porter. I didn't think that Bud was the best. I got to give it to him. Bud the best, but he's hands down. He's the best. He's the best right now. I don't think nobody need to question him no more. I mean, you kind of got to give him his respect no matter what. You got to give him respect. He just went up 2 weight classes what people said he couldn't do. He's doing everything that people say he can't do, and he is doing it with ease. Right? You got to respect that.
Break it down for me. How did he win that fight in the way he won it tonight?
He won the fight by gaining Canelo's respect. I think he was already in Canelo's head a little bit. I think that even though Canelo knew he was smaller and everything else, these fighters are still humans and they hear what the people are saying. Canelo was I'm sorry, not Canelo. Crawford was undefeated. Look at what he did to the Spence. I mean, look at what he's doing to some of these people. So no matter what, I mean, you have to take that into consideration.
For this bout, Floyd Mayweather Jr. put his money where his mouth is, placing a $50,000 bet on Terence Crawford to win. Even though Crawford entered as the underdog, Mayweather trusted his skills. He wagered on Crawford at plus 148 odds, and when Crawford secured the unanimous decision victory, Mayweather's gamble paid off big, cashing in $124,000. The bet not only showed Mayweather's confidence in Crawford, but also reflected his sharp understanding of boxing dynamics.
Check this out, guys. Floyd Money Mayweather just shared on social media that he bet $50,000 on Crawford to win, and he won $75,000 back. So Crawford made Mayweather $74,000. Most people that I talked to were betting on Canelo. A few people bet on Crawford. How much money did you win on Crawford? $200 here, $200 there. But most people that I know bet on Canelo. And we'll hear from Canelo. We're going to hear from Crawford. And I'll keep you guys posted. But right now, Floyd Money Mayweather, bet on Crawford and make some money. What do you want to see Crawford do next? What do you want to see Canelo do next? Let me know. Definitely interesting developments here tonight. When I watched the fight live, I thought Canelo won. I think Canelo won. I have to watch it again, but with no audio because I know the broadcasters were all against Canelo. They were all against him all week from the rivals. So I don't expect anything different.
Mayweather has also made his stance in the pound-for-pound debate crystal clear, naming Terence Crawford as the #1 fighter in the world today. After Crawford's dominant win over Canelo Alvarez, Mayweather praised his discipline, skill set, and ability to conquer across multiple divisions. To Mayweather, pound-for-pound greatness isn't just about collecting titles, it's about consistently proving superiority against the best. And in his eyes, Crawford has done exactly that. With elite wins and an undefeated record, Crawford has cemented himself as the man to beat in modern boxing.
Right now, in your opinion, who's the best fighter in the world?
We can put Tank up there in the top 10 in pound for pound. He has to be somewhere in pound for pound. And Canelo done something that is amazing when Canelo was able to go to light heavyweight and become light heavyweight champion. Something that I didn't even see him going up that heavy, and he did that. So, but as of right now, I have to put Terence Crawford as #1.
On the other side, Crawford has long admired Mayweather, not only for his technical brilliance in the ring, but also for the way he managed his career and legacy. What began as admiration evolved into a real connection between the two. Over the years, Crawford has received valuable tips from Mayweather, advice he doesn't just hear, but applies. Their bond runs deeper than mentorship, built on ambition, legacy, and a shared understanding of what true greatness requires.
But I know how you is. You be sizing niggas up, bro. Keep it a stack. Did you in your head size up Floyd? Like, you know what I'm saying? If we was ever keep it real, bro. Keep it real.
I'm never that type of guy. I think that's some grimy shit. I always been happy for him, been a fan of his, and I never imagined us fight. Yeah. I never looked at him like, man, I know I'll be this.
But you capping, bro. I never thought like fantasy fight me versus Floyd.
Never. I never just was with a person and looked at him like, man, I'll beat his ass. Never. That's some hating type shit to me.
Like plotting.
I ain't never been that type of person ever.
It's with Fight Hub TV right here in the middle.
Yeah.
Champ, first off, I want to thank you for the illustrious career that you have given us in the game. You've been a steadfast professional in the way that you conducted yourself, and I want to thank you on behalf of all of the boxing media.
Thank you, sir.
Number
my
two,
pleasure.
Champ, I wanted to ask you, this was a fight that we haven't seen from you before. We've never seen you have the sustained and prolonged frustration during the fight. Was there a point in time where you figured that this just wasn't going to be my night? And if you did, when did that happen?
No, I never thought that. I always try. All the rounds I try. But you need to accept it, right? Sometimes you cannot go. And I try all the rounds. I never think about that because, imagine. So I cannot think in that way. But I try my best tonight.
And lastly for me, Champ, in the world of comparisons that we live in right now, if you can, compare and contrast the fight between yourself and Floyd Mayweather Jr. and tonight's bout with Terence "Bud" Crawford, if you can.
No, I think Crawford is way better than Floyd Mayweather.
Recently, Canelo Alvarez made a surprising admission during a press conference. "I think Crawford is way better than Floyd Mayweather." The statement was shocking, especially given that Canelo's first career loss came at the hands of Mayweather in 2013, when Alvarez was an undefeated 23-year-old. Crawford's performance against Canelo was nothing short of masterful. His speed, footwork, and tactical precision proved too much. Even moving up 2 divisions, Crawford neutralized Alvarez's power with smart defense and razor-sharp counterpunching, leaving no doubt about his dominance.